Alright. So we meet some more freaks. Luca, get out of here fast. Geshtar. Who have we here? I'm Geshtar of the Empire. Hand over that seed or Luca's had it. Don't. What will you do? I'm gonna run. Idiot. See that long range punch? Ouch, can't move. So glad the seed's here. Too bad we have to break the seal. Stop it! Oh, nice to have met you all. Yep, we do have to fight a boss that I forgot about. As a little gift, I'd like you to have my little pet. Remember to feed him. Alright, Jabberwocky. What does this do to you? 77, and then this will do... Trying to determine which one is the best. 130. Oh yeah, we're doing 130 for sure. It's like twice the damage. Oh gosh, acid rain. There goes everyone. Which really, if I would have thought about it, I could have used acid rain on him to start with. Acid storm. Poison gas. Come on, let me... Oh crap. This dude's gonna kill me with magic, isn't he? Get up, girl. We need your powers. Oh, please heal us before we take damage. Good. Man, this thing's fighting the same way we do. All dirty and straight up magic. Trying to keep an eye on how many hit points I have left also. Come on, dude. Get unconscious. There we go. And mod powers activate. I'm back. What? You can disable your mod ship? Alright, there we go. How many bosses have we fought already? 3? 4? What, the fire guy, the wall, that, and the robot. So yeah, 4. Now, use your sword to restore the seal. I don't think we actually have to use the sword. I think we just have to go up there, get on to change. Alright, so we received the seed's power. Gemma, the Imperial forces have drawn back. We managed to defeat their monster in Pandora too. Oh, you don't have mod powers in mobile. Cool. Alright, I've got this from one of them. You should have it. Is it a new weapon? A whip orb. We're running out of time. Man, we just got a whip orb. I'll return home and stop the Empire there. Only a restored mana sword can beat the fortress. Talk to the Canaan Traveler man in Patos. He'll send you to the Upper Land. Alright, will you heal me? Pure evil seeks the seed now. Have to hurry. Go to the lofty mountains and see Sage Jacques to learn about real courage. Man, Sage Jacques, I hate that dude in this game, if I remember him right. All the way to the... Wait. Then go to all the world places and reactivate all the seeds. Sage Jacques, I think he reminds me of the dude from Chrono Trigger. You will be able to receive mana power from the seeds once you reactivate them. And if I remember right of what he looks like the guy that you can steal the mop from on Chrono Trigger, if any of you guys remember that. It's kind of like a really vague character. I need my magic power back, you stupid lady. Thank you. No, not yet. Because first we're going to get Gnome up all the way. Before we move on. Did we ever get Undyne up? We had to have. You've never played Chrono Trigger either? Oh man, Frog. You've missed out on some... Well, if you were older, you would have really missed out on some great games. You still did. Because you've played other games. Oh man, I've had that Chrono Trigger song stuck in my head for a few days now. The Song of Time. And the great thing about that game is, Frog, there are so many different ways to beat it. So many different ways. So you don't, like, even if you go through and beat it, like, you can still play it and beat it another way. And there's, like, different characters that you can get. And, like, one of them, you can choose not to get them, or you can choose to get them. I really think it's a game that you might like, especially if you like RPG style games. Man, if you like Earthbound, you would like that game. There were a lot of like very influential games that I played for me growing up. The four were Ogre Battle, Chrono Trigger, this, and Earthbound. Those four games were amazing to me growing up. Oh yeah, there's a Frog Knight. I wasn't gonna say that. I was hoping you would actually find that on your own. But he's a pretty funny character. It's a pretty good character. Yeah, it did have multiple endings. Keep woman and transform robot street race. Oh gosh, that street race is like, basically, if I remember right, you have to have a controller. You can't beat it with the keyboard unless you rebind your keys, and only for that one, because you had to push like no, it's after that race. For a code, you have to push two buttons at the same time, so you have to rebind some keys if you're using just the keyboard and not a actual remote. Unless you're playing it on the Super Nintendo itself, then you don't need to do that. What else do we need before we go? We need to visit Watts and upgrade some stuff. We need at least one fairy walnut, I believe. Trying to get this spear up. Salato's magic faded. So see, that really didn't last very long. It was only level 1. And if you get up to eventually level 8, stuff will last a lot longer. What do you got? I want to shop. Man, this is so harsh. How many? That hurts. Alright, so we are at 600. Okay, so we had the full amount. I bought the barrel just to have it. Actually, with Chrono Trigger, once you beat it, you get the New Game Plus, and I remember that's the first game that I played that had that. It's pretty cool. You don't get to keep a lot of the items, if I remember, or maybe you keep the items, or what do you keep? There's something that you keep, and there's something that you don't keep. But like, then once you do a New Game Plus, there's the final boss that you can kind of fight at different times, and that's how it has multiple endings. And one of the ways is, once you do a New Game Plus, is you can fight the boss pretty much immediately, and you're probably not going to win. Yeah, so you can keep the items too. Why did I not fly to Gaia's Navel? I hate that. Walk into that place. And then, yeah, so you get to keep the items and then do the New Game Plus. You can fight Lavos at any time, which is the last boss. And man, they make that boss out to be like such a horrible, horrible, mean guy. GP per trip, where do you want to go? I want to go, I want to go to Gaia's Navel, you stupid dummy. And there's so many other good characters in that game. Other than just the frog. The robot is super cool. The main character, like the three, what I consider main characters, are kind of the run-of-the-mill main characters of like this time era for these games. And then there's this one bad guy that you fight, Magus. He's pretty cool. And and you get to learn like a lot of stuff from his like childhood even, because you time travel in that game and you learn different magical spells and different things. But you run into a lot of cool characters. One of them is called Flea, I believe. Flea's a bad guy. He's pretty interesting, and I think you get Flea's pants also. You have the option to get Flea's pants. And gosh, what is the other? There's like one other person that's with Flea. I forget that person's name. There's Flea and what is he? Because one of them's short and fat, and one of them's tall. Like one's short, fat, and blue, I believe, and one's tall, skinny, and green. I want to say. And so it's kind of a duo, and they're like the magical duo, and they put you through different obstacles. But yeah, it is worth the time that it takes to beat the game. Um, Worth the time it takes to spend using it. Because also, like, since you can time travel, you can do stuff in different orders. Like, you don't have to do like all the things in a certain order, and I don't even think you have to do all the things. Are you already? What do you mean you're time warping like crazy?